Hey, what's up you guys? It's Ruthie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go into chapter 6, part 2 of Marked by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. So let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, I suggest you click off the video now. You have been warned. As I was telling your grandmother earlier, we have never had a fledgling come to us in such an unusual manner, unconscious and with a completed mark. Can you remember what happened to you, Zoe? I opened my mouth to tell her that I totally remembered it, falling and hitting my head, seeing myself like I was a floating spirit following the weirdly visible words into the cave, and finally meeting the goddess Nyx. But right before I said the words, I got a weird feeling like someone had just hit me in the stomach. It was clear and it was specific, and it was telling me to shut up. I really don't remember much. I broke off and my hand found the sore spot where stitches poked at least not after I hit my head. I mean, up until then, I remember everything. The tracker marked me. I told my parents and got into a ginormic fight with them. Then I ran away to my grandma's place. I was feeling really sick, so when I climbed the path up to the bluffs, I remember the rest of it, all of the rest of it, the spirits, the Cherokee people, the dancing and campfire. Shut up, the feeling screamed at me. I guess I slipped because I was coughing so much and hit my head. The next thing I remember is Grandma Redbird singing, and then I woke up here. I finished in a rush. I wanted to look away from the sapphireness of her green-eyed gray gaze, but the same feeling that was ordering me to be quiet was also clearly telling me that I had to keep eye contact with her, that I had to try really hard to look like I wasn't hiding anything, even though I didn't really have a clue why I was hiding anything. It's normal to experience memory loss with a head wound, Grandma said, no matter-of-factly, breaking the silence. I could have kissed her. Yes, of course it is, Nefret said quickly, her face losing its sharpness. Do not fear for your granddaughter's health, Sylvia Redbird. All will be well with her. She spoke to Grandma respectfully, and some of the tension that had been building inside me loosened. If she liked Grandma Redbird, she had to be an okay person or vampire or whatever, right? As I'm sure you already know, vampires. Nefret paused and smiled at me. Even fledgling vampires have unusual powers of recovery. Her healing is proceeding so well, it's perfectly safe for her to leave the infirmary. She looked from Grandma to me. Zoe, would you like to meet your new roommate? No, I swallowed hard and nodded yes. Excellent, Nefret said. Thankfully, she ignored the fact that I was standing there like a smiling garden gnome. Are you sure you shouldn't keep her another day for observation? Grandma asked. I understand your concern, but I assure you Zoe's physical wounds are already healing at a pace you would find extraordinary. She smiled at me again, and even though I was scared and nervous and just plain freaked out, I smiled back at her. It seemed like she was genuinely happy that I was there, and truthfully, she made me think turning into a vampire might not be such a bad thing. Grandma, I'm fine, really. My head just hurts a little, and the rest of me feels way better. I realized as I said it was true. I'd completely stopped coughing. My muscles didn't ache anymore. I felt perfectly normal, except for a little headache. Then Nefret did something that not only surprised me but made me instantly like her and began to trust her. She walked over to Grandma and spoke somberly. Sylvia Redbird, I give you my solemn oath that your granddaughter is safe here. Each fledgling is paired with an adult mentor. To ensure my oath to you, I will be Zoe's mentor, and now you must entrust her to my care. Nefret placed her fist over her heart and bowed formally with obvious respect to Grandma. My grandma hesitated for only a moment before answering her. I will hold you to your oath, Nefret, High Priestess of Nyx. Then she mimicked Nefret's actions by putting her own fist over her heart and bowing to her before turning to me, hugging me hard. Call me if you need me. Zoe Bird, I love you. I will, Grandma. I love you too. And thank you for bringing me here, I whispered, breathing in her familiar lavender scent and trying not to cry. She kissed me gently on my cheek, and then with her quick, confident steps, she walked out of the room, leaving me alone for the first time in my life with a vampire. Well, Zoe, are you ready to begin your new life? I looked up at her and the thought again how amazing she was. If I actually changed into a vampire, would I have her confidence or power, or was that something only a high priestess got? For an instant it flashed through my mind how awesome it would be to a high priestess, and then my sanity returned. I was just a kid, a confused kid at that, and definitely not a high priestess material. I just want to figure out how to fit in here, but Nefret had certainly made what was happening to me seem easier to bear. Yes, I am. I was glad I sounded more confident than I felt. That is the end of this chapter. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.